Hi everybody, so today I'm going to show you how to make these lovely autumn leaves out of fondant in traditional autumn colours. So all you need is a fondant mould in the autumn leaves shapes, a cornstarch puff. If you're not sure how to make one of these, if you go on to missmulticrafter.com, you will find a how-to guide. And you need your fondant, your little balls of fondant. So I've got a selection of colours. I've got a green, I've got a brown, a red and an orange. And then I just made a slightly darker orange, orangey browny colour. I did this by using mainly orange and taking a little piece of the brown and mixing those in and rolling them until I got this even colour. And with this slightly darker red, I did the same. I basically took the bright red and mixed a little bit of the brown, and then I ended up with this slightly darker red. So you start with your cornstarch puff and your mould, and all you do is you put this just all over, shake it out, because this is going to stop your fondant from sticking to your mould. Just give it a tap, you don't want too much in there, I mean it will dust off anyway. And then you just pick whichever colour you want to start with. So I'm going to start with a bit of the brown, break off some, you don't need a lot, and then just work this wherever you want it in your mould, pushing it down firmly, and then as you get to the edge, just pulling away so that it sets in there nicely. Take another piece of the brown, and then again, you see you get the nice clean edges at the sides of your mould when you pull away nicely like that. And then you just go round all of your little leaf shapes in the mould doing this, and I tend to work with one colour at a time. Okay, once you've happy that you've got enough of the brown in this case, and you're happy with where that's all pushed in, then you can just take your next colour, and I'm going to go with a bit of the darker red, and then again you just work your way round, doing the same as what you did before, pushing it in to where you want it to sit in your leaf and pulling away as you get to the edge so that you get a nice clean line at the edge. If it comes out, don't worry, you can just press it back into place. And you don't have to use all of the colours in each of the leaves if you don't want to. Pop that off to one side, take your next colour, break a piece off, and again, just push it in where you want it to sit in your mould. and work your way round each of the leaves, fill in as you go. Here we go. And fill each of those until you're happy that you've got enough of the colour, and then, oh, didn't put any green in that one. Pop a little bit in there. And then take your next colour, in this case I'm going to go with the orange, break some off and work your way round, fill in the mould, pushing it all into place. Now you're starting to fill it up a bit more. You want to make sure that all of your colours are overlapping properly. Don't worry too much about what it looks like from the back. And then we push these into place. Again, making sure everything's overlapping nicely. And if you go over the top of the backs of some of these colours, if they were pushed down a bit far, that's fine. It's just going to make sure that they all stick together nicely, all of the colours. A bit more orange. Push those all in nicely. Trying to make sure you get as nice a edge as you can. And then I've got this colour left, so I'll break some of this off and push this into any spaces that are left and over the top of some of the other colours to make sure it all is nicely joined together. Let's push it all in. Fill in any places that have got any gaps. I feel like there's a little bit of a dip there, so I'm just going to press that in to the back there. These smaller ones look okay, but we'll just put a bit over because they're so small, just to join all the backs together. So you literally just push and pull. There's a gap there. So I think we've got a mix. I can't see any gaps there. Oh, might be a little bit of a gap there. Actually, I'm going to go with a bit of green, I think. A little bit of green at the bottom there. Any bits you've got hanging around, if you can see any little dips like I can see here, just use those to fill the back and make sure everything is pushed in nice and tightly into your mould so that you get the shape of the leaf print out onto your fondant autumn leaf. Okay, so a little bit of a dip there. Press them all down into your mould. So it looks like that. So just gently pull back your mould and carefully release each of your leaves. As you can see, don't worry about the cornstarch that you can see on there, you can dust that off, and then just place that off to one side so that they can dry. Do one at a time, carefully removing your autumn leaves. The thing I like about this mould is it gives you a nice variety of sizes as well. And there you go. You have all of your autumn leaves, and as I say, these little bits of cornstarch, don't worry, all you just need to do is get a nice big dusting brush. Once they've dried a little bit, give them a brush over with that and it will disappear. And that's how easy it is to make lovely autumn leaves. Hope you enjoyed making these. If you did, please leave a comment below and like or subscribe. Thank you.